The next topic is back-to-back sales order. Okay, back-to-back sales order. So back-to-back, let me explain you the back-to-back sales order flow. It is similar to drop shipment, but only thing is when you do logical receiving in a drop shipment process, right? But in back-to-back sales order for buy item case, we receive the item from our supplier, okay, and we will ship it to our customer. It is like it is like same. We are not the manufacturer, okay, of the item. So whenever we have a demand from our customer, we'll simply create a purchase order to our supplier and we'll request our supplier to ship the material to our location, our inventory location. And once we receive the material into our location, then we'll do some modifications to that item based on customer request, okay, and then we will ship it to customer. Okay, fine. So I have the flow diagram. Let me show you that. I have the flow diagram. Okay, fine. So this is the flow diagram of back to back. Okay, this is the flow diagram of back to back. So here we have the customer. We received a customer PO and we will release the PO to our supplier and our supplier will send the material to us only. Okay, our supplier will send the material to us and we'll do some modifications to that item and we will again ship the material to our customer. Okay, we will again ship the material to our customer. We will receive the amount from our customer and we'll pay the amount to our supplier. Okay, so here supplier doesn't know who is the end customer address. Okay, he knows only our address. Okay, he knows only our address. Fine. So now you understand. So drop shipment is different, right? So drop shipment. So when we have a requirement for our customer, so we are not the manufacturer of the item. We will simply request our supplier, and we will also give our supplier to uh, send the material to directly our end customer. Like we will give the deliver to location. The deliver to location is end customer address. But in back to back, it is totally different. Okay, totally different. You will request your supplier to ship the material to your location only, not the customer location. So once you receive the material on your location, might be you will remove the price tags of the supplier attached, okay, and you will make some modifications to the item, and then you will attach your price tag, okay, and then you will send to customer. Or maybe sometimes it is like the finished good we are selling. For that finished good, um, you need components. That components you are not the manufacturer, right? In those case also, yes, you can utilize this order, back to back order, for by item case. You can purchase the components from supplier, and once supplier is send the material to your location, you can finish the finished good. You can make the finished good, and once finished good is ready, then you can ship to customer. Okay, customer. Fine. So now let's go and see setups required. So the setups required for this actually in the item level. Okay, even for drop shipment and for back to back, right? So item level setups required. Okay, item level setups. Let's go to the inventory. Let's go to the inventory. So what I'll do is I'll go and create an item. An item. Let's go and create an item. So this also will be a component 0 999. Okay, 999. So it will be mm, just think about something like just I'll just mention it is a back to back. Okay, some reference. Think about it is any component. Okay, back to back. So by item, by item. Okay, by item. So give the template, purchased item, apply and done. Okay. Now, the main setup is here. Go to the order management tab and enable this one. Assemble to order. Okay. Enable this one. For drop shipment, you need to select default SOS step external. Okay. For back to back, so assemble to order under order management. Okay. Now, go back to general planning tab. So this should be make or buy. Okay. Make or buy. Fine. And if you are using sourcing rules and all, then these are all you need to set up. Okay. As of now, this is not required. Basically, if you are using sourcing rule and if it is a buy, you can go with buy supplier. Okay. Supplier. Fine. It's fine. It's not again required to select, but it's okay. But make sure it is buy. Okay. It is buy. Under purchasing tab, set the list price. I'll set this. Maybe this item, let's think some RAM item. Okay, laptop component RAM item. Okay, so let me just an example. I'll keep the this say, price purchasing price 6,000. Okay, just an example. Okay, and save it. Save it. So this. So default buyer also you can give. If you want, you can give Rajesh. Okay, fine. The main setup is for this. The main setup is at order management. You should enable assemble to order. Okay, and make or buy. It should be buy. These two are main setups for back to back order. Okay, back to back order for buy item. If it is a make item, then it should be make. So make in the sense we produce the quantity. Okay, buy item in the sense we purchase the quantity from supplier. So if you take make item, right, an example, I think I have explained you when we discussing R types introduction, right? So the best example I can tell you, if you take any car manufacturing industries, okay, the car price itself maybe it's more than 30 lakhs. Okay. And in those cases, based on the order only, they'll go and manufacture the product, right? So it's like once you have ordered, once you have booked, right, they'll give you some waiting period. So during that waiting period, they will make the product. It is not like they will maintain safety stock. So once you have a customer order, then they will start making the product. So that process we called back-to-back sales order for make item. So this should be make item in that case. Okay, fine. So let's go. So item setup is done. Now just assign to org, assign to org, assign to org. So whatever the attributes we selected during item creation, right? And those item attributes will automatically default in the arc level. So if you want to see, you can go ahead and see it. And the main thing is, so if you see here, all are master level. These are all controlling at master level. Okay, these are all controlling at master level. Even in general planning tab, so this is in arg level. Okay, this is in arg level. So which is enabled at arg level. Now I am in arg level, right? So it is in arg level. So these are all arg level. Okay, fine. So the required setups I have done now at the item level. Now let's go and execute the cycle. Let's go and execute the cycle. Now you will see the different statuses in the sales order actually. Okay, let's go and create sales order. Open sales order. Okay, so this is the customers. test back to back by item. It's fine. 1 to 3, I'll just keep. And the order type, the same existing order type you can utilize. Okay, there is no separate order type required. So it's became based on customer item attributes. Okay, based on item attributes, the flow will derive. Go to the line, go to the lines, give the order item. Okay, give the order item. Fine. So in this case, you will see in the shipping tab, in this shipping tab, I'll just give maybe 10 quantity here. Okay, 10 quantity. Okay, so this item we have to assign the price list, right? Let me do that. Let me do that. Let's go and see. We have to assign this item in the price list. Okay. So this is selling price. Okay, this is selling price. So what is the price list price we set up in item level? That is 6,000. That is 6,000, right? We are purchasing it. Now I am selling it maybe 7,000. 1,000 rupees is the profit. Like it is 7,000. Okay, save it. Save this. The price will default now. Just select the item again and select the quantity. So price is defaulted. Okay, fine. Now, now, now. So when I say the hold is applying, right? Keep on applying hold. Okay, that is one. And if you observe here, the ATO is enabled. For previously, so far we haven't seen this ATO is enabled, right? Now it is ATO enabled. Okay, ATO enabled. So if I say now, then a hold will apply. That's okay. I'll remove. For next order, we'll go and remove the grid check. Okay. Please hold. Fine. So if you see, the ATO is enabled. Okay. Assemble to order. ATO full form, assemble to order. Okay. Fine. And if you go and check in the shipping tab, you will see warehouse only here because you are receiving the items from your supplier. You are the one only receiving. And once you receive, then you will be shipping to customer. Okay, and the source type you can see it is internal only. Okay, fine. Now you will see this differentiations when I book the order. So basically, so for the standard order we see awaiting shipping, right? Now it will go for book good status. Okay, and then we have to progress. Click on book. Order is booked. Okay, order is booked. Okay, so basically it should go for booked status, then you have to progress the order. Okay, now it is showing supply eligible. Okay, supply eligible, supply eligible. So this supply eligible, you have to progress now. Okay, how you have to progress? Just go to the actions, progress order. You have to progress. There are two ways you can do. Either you can just go and click on right click and progress order, or just go to the actions and progress order. You will see the eligible activity now here. See, what is the eligible activities? Create supply order eligible. Okay, create supply order eligible. So before clicking this, let me show you in the backend. Let me show you in the backend. So today we don't have any data. So drop shipment we performed, that is imported already. That is okay, fine. But as of now, if you see, there is no data, right? Now, once I click on this, yes, then the system will trigger a data to the system will trigger a data to purchasing model. And you can see the status is external requisition requested. Okay, external requisition requested. Now just run this program, run this query again, you will see the data. See, the data is came. It is came from where? Order management. So it is a CTO configured to order. The source will be for back-to-back order. It is CTO. Okay, configured to order. Okay, configured to order. For drop shipment, you will see order entry. Okay, fine. So now we can see the data is here. Okay, the data is here. CTO and source line ID is showing like 45. Let me see. Hmm. Yeah. So this one, the source line ID, this one, right? 24591616245. Okay, this is the one. So with reference of line ID, sales order line ID, you can find, you can find in this table, you can find in this table what is the record. Okay, for drop shipment case, how do you identify? We have queried this one, right? Line ID for drop shipment case. Basically, it won't show you. So there is a one more table for drop shipment order, especially for drop shipment orders. There is one table. So I have missed it in that recording actually. Okay. So the table name is OE dropship sources. So this is the table, OE dropship sources. So in this table, you will be having a dropship source ID. So that dropship source ID is the one which is displaying over there in the request interface table. Okay. So let me dropship order we just created, right? The order number is, what is the order number? This is the one. This is the one, right? This is the order number. So with this order number, let me find the header ID. OE order, it is all. I'm discussing this OE dropshipment related table. Okay, I'll come to the back to back because we missed this actually. Okay, that's okay, fine. Order number equal to 70011. So the latest one, 26th December. This is the header ID. This header ID take into this table OE dropship sources where header ID. So this is the table which will link your sales order and purchase requisition and purchase order, everything. Okay, let me show you this. So this was the dropship source ID. Okay, will be there in the pure equation interface table as a interface source line. Okay, interface source line ID. Okay, so in this table, so once purchase requisition is generated, okay, once purchase requisition is generated, then the requisition header ID will update here, requisition line ID also. And once PO generated, then PO header ID also will appear here. And same PO line ID, PO line location ID. Okay, if there is any releases, then release ID also will update here. So all this information you can see in this table. So this is the table which is link between drop shipment orders and purchase orders. Dropship purchase orders. Okay, fine. So let's come back to our topic. Back to back order. So in back to back order with reference of line ID, you can find in the pure equation interface table. Okay, pure equations with the interface table where interface source line ID. Okay, so this is the one, interface source line ID. With the reference of interface source line ID, you can find you can find exact sales order related record. Okay, interface line ID. For IDs, you don't need to give any quotations. Okay, let's go back to select this line ID here. Okay, see, this is today's record. Either you can find with this creation date, but in real time it will be huge list, right? How do you find specific record with reference of line ID? Okay, fine. Now this one we have to import. So, and as of now, what is the status here? Requisition, external requisition requested. Okay, so once we import the PO, then you will see the status external requisition open. Instead of requested, you will see open. Okay, you will see open. Now go back to purchasing responsibility, run requisition import. Now here the import source is CTO configured to order. Okay, see default it is coming. So there is only one eligible record that's coming in. Done. Find it. So you would see number of approved requisitions created 1. Okay, and the data will be removed from the interface table. Like once data is imported, the data will remove. Okay, it is removed now. Check this table again. Yeah, it's completed. Check view output. See, number of approved requisition created 1. Okay, fine. Now find the approved requisition. Find the approved requisitions. So here, so this will come the suspect drop shipments. Okay, only drop shipments will come here. So how you can find this? The import source. Here you can find with CTO. Okay, import source CTO. It is the one reference, and you can even find with the item. That is okay. That's a just basic search criteria. Okay, you can just find with the CTO and date range. You can give today date. Okay, the today date it will display. Okay, so 10020 is the back-to-back sales order related purchase requisition. Okay, back-to-back sales order related purchase requisition. You can see everything here, but you cannot see the order number, which is display only for the drop shipment orders, right? And it is for the internal requisition, internal sales order numbers. Okay, fine. So fine. Now take this, copy this, and go to the auto create form. Give the purchase requisition number. Select this checkbox, enable. And if you're using sourcing rule approved supply list, the system will automatically generate. I'll go with XYZ and click on create. So okay, I forget to show you the status, right? Status, this is the PO number 40049. Just remember, I'll not approve now. Let's go back to the order management. So earlier when the purchase requisition generated, the status was external requisition open. Earlier it was external requisition requested, right? 70012. Open it. Go to the lines. Once, yeah, external requisition is still in open status. So once we approve the PO, it will become PO open actually. Okay. And this here you won't see any separate details on all, nothing here. Okay, you won't see any details here. Okay, you won't see any details. For dropshipment case, you will see the data here. Okay, you will see the data here. Now go and approve the PO. Go and approve the PO. 40049. Open it. Open it. Just observe the things also here. Okay. So here, this is what location? For dropshipment case, we have seen some other different location, right? But this is our location only, Bangalore inventory location only. And there is no tabs and all here, right? This is, you can notice. Okay. This is, you can notice. Okay. This is purchase requisition number. That is okay. Okay. That's okay. So you can see more details, reference. So if you have any blanket purchase agreements and all, right, then that will show you, that will link to here automatically. Okay, that's okay, fine. So and if you notice the price, this is price coming from item list price. Okay, item list price. Fine, click on approve. Approve this. Approve this. Okay, it's now approved. Now take the PO number and go into the receiving. So receiving of, what is receiving? We physically receive the items into our inventory organization. Okay, so before doing a receiving, let me show you the status also. Let me show you the status of sales order line 70012. 70012. So you will see PO open. Okay, PO open status. PO open status. Fine. Now go back to receiving. The receiving activity you can even do from inventory or purchasing, anything. Okay, anywhere. So what is the PO number? 40049. Okay, now enable this. It is a standard receipt. Okay, standard receipt. That's okay. Just save the record. Save the record. Save the record. Click on headers. 5024 is generated. Now go and do receiving transaction again with the receipt number. Find it. Okay, so now select this and give the sub inventory. Give the sub inventory where you want to receive this. I want to receive an FG and I want to ship it from there. Okay, save it. Done. Okay, done. So now automatically this quantity will be allocated to the order. Okay, so how you can see, just enable this 999, right? Find it, enable this. See, it is total, but there is no result, there is no transaction because it is automatically reserved for that order. Now earlier the status is in PO open, right? Now you will see the status with awaiting shipping. You can reservations also you can check it is reserved. It reserved for this order. This is back to back order, right? Automatically it is reserved. Okay, fine, close this. Now go back to order management and see line status. Line status now awaiting shipping. Now it will behave as a normal cycle. Okay, now it will behave as a normal cycle. Okay, see, awaiting shipping. Okay, so now it's a normal cycle only. Just take this and go to the shipping transaction. What we do now? So whenever we have a customer order, okay, we are not the manufacturers. We will simply request our supplier to send the item to our location. So once we receive the items into our location, then what we do? We will ship the material, like we will do some adjustment to that item and we will ship the material. Okay, fine. Next is shipping transaction, right? Here I don't have any shipping grants. What I'll do is I'll set up this Rajesh itself for a shipping manager also. Okay, so if you see, there is no options. Okay, so why options is not coming? There is no shipping grant setup. There is no shipping grant setup. Select ABC Rajesh, which Rajesh. I'll give standard role, that is upgrade role. Okay, fine. Now go back to shipping transaction form. Now you will see the all everything is enabled. Find it. Now you'll see everything. Now select launch quick release. Click on go. Okay. Now it is similar. Now once it is done, then you will see the status as picked in the sales order line level. Okay, picked in the sales order line level. I think still the program is running. Pick selection lead generation is still running. Okay, so let this complete. Yeah, it's completed now. Just recovery and see the changes. So staged. Okay, delivery also generated. Now go on to ship confirm. I'll just disable the different interface. Let me run that. Let system to run ATS program automatically. So IDS triggered. Okay, IDS triggered. So let this complete. Interface now. Okay, it's completed. So finally, you will see the status of the sales order line in the shipped status, and you need to run workflow background process. Okay, workflow background process. Let me show you. So this is back-to-back orders for buy item flow. There is another one, make item flow, that we will cover. So once we discussed, like once we complete manufacturing model, then we'll discuss that. We cannot discuss now because we should have the setups, how the data is now interfacing to from order management to purchasing, because in purchasing we already have setups, right? Similar way in manufacturing model also you should have the setups to complete back-to-back order for make item. Right. Okay, just recovery this. So line will be closed automatically. It's okay, line will be closed. Yeah, it is closed. Now take this, now go and check here, interface table. Go and check in this table, you will see the data. Okay, so this is back-to-back order. Any questions, team? I think quick cycle is not required. We have completed in 1 second, one cycle itself. Okay, one session itself we have completed this back-to-back. Any questions?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just
So next,
hello?
yeah, please.
How to identify the standard sales order back to back only booked status?
I'll tell you. Start book status. Okay, so this we will cover in sorry, only this one. Okay, so this Mac to Mac make item flow, right? We will cover in once we complete manufacturing model. Okay, let me make this some color. Okay, fine. Yeah, now your question, how to identify by just seeing the sales order line, whether it is normal sales order or back to back, right? So you can
Yes.
identify. So if this ATO is enabled, okay, ATO, assemble to order, then it is not a standard order. Okay, it is not a standard order. It might be a back to back order for buy item or make item. Again, how do you know whether it is make item or buy item? You have to check the item configuration. In the general planning tab, make or buy, you can check. If it is a buy, it is a buy item. But again, here in the sales order, how do you know it is a normal order or it is a back-to-back order? By just seeing this ATO. Okay. So this you cannot manually enable, manually disable this. This will
Okay.
enable system automatically based on the configuration in the item level at order management tab. The assemble to order checkbox we enable, right? So with this, okay. Fine. Any questions? We have just 1 minute. Okay. If you all are fine, then we'll continue one more session. Okay. We'll discuss these two flows, ship only and bill only flows. Okay. Setups required for this. We need to create order types, right? We need to create order types and we'll discuss. Okay. If everyone is fine, please speak up. Do we connect again or no?
Yeah.
Okay, connect again.
What about
Okay,
others?
sure.
Others, please, Raj and Mahesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, Shilpa.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then let's connect again then.